Hello, you spectacular folk. How are you doing? Today I am talking about tipping and the tipping point that we are reaching. I'll tell you all about it on the other side. So in a conversation with the emissaries, I said to them, how's everything going? And they said, everything is going so well that we are being frequently surprised by the speed that everything's going. They said it's going so quickly, change is happening so quickly that we will reach the tipping point very soon. Okay? Now, the emissaries talked about the tipping point. I reckon that they talked about it maybe 2 years ago. A tipping point of having more awakened people than sleeping people. Okay? Or at least the density of the awakened people heavier than the density of the sleeping people. So I said to them, so what will happen when we hit the tipping point? So let's say we're balanced or we're a little bit like this, we're going to tip over. And what they said is that when we hit the tipping point, when we tip toward the positive, they said the change is going to happen. It will happen at such a rate that, and these were their words, they used a Scottish word, and they said that we do not have the ken to be able to assimilate and to understand and to keep up with the changes that are going to happen. They said, imagine when the vast majority of people are working toward good with all of the ideas, all of the capabilities, all of the energy. They said it's going to explode. There are going to be so many good things happening that we won't be able to keep up. I'll just give you a few examples, right, of what I believe will happen. And this is just my idea. Like across the years, I've seen official videos of plants, like factory plants, that are designed to convert all rubbish into crude oil, right? By putting it under pressure. And I saw the interview with the man, and he said, look, with this plant, if we expanded, we could recycle every bit of rubbish in the US, it was in the US, and provide a third of the oil that the US needs without having to get it out of the ground. Okay? What happened about that? Nothing. Disappeared into nothingness. We've all seen the videos of that amount of people who have converted their cars to run on water, separating hydrogen from oxygen and running on that. And they die, they get paid off, they disappear. A little man in Argentina ran from one side on his moped, one side of Argentina to the other, on so many litres of water. He just converted in his garage. Heard no more. Okay? They've got machines that just go through the water, taking all of the plastics out. And then with the factory, they've got these plants that can convert all the plastic into crude oil. Okay? We've got endless amounts of futuristic medicine, all there waiting, cures for everything, all waiting. People have been found for years, all been suppressed. Imagine when we hit the tipping point, and imagine what will happen when the people are no longer scared to let these things come out. When the people are able to say, right, now we're going to start to produce this, now we're going to start to release this. The emissary said that in a blink of an eye, the world can be converted into something very beautiful. And I truly believe that. For good or for bad, humankind, we are easy. We are easy pickings. We're easy. We're easily led. We're easily indoctrinated. We're easily put into hypnosis. And we are easily told what to do. Imagine when all of that ease of change is put toward making us into better people. changing our opinion of how we should live our life. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the message coming through? Hey, what we should do is unite and be friends and help one another and promote all of this new technology that's going to come through. People will do it. People will do whatever they're told to do. Truly. And it's not a criticism of people. That's how we are. We are pack animals. We are herd animals. We like being in the group and we like to be in our group. The difficulty that we've had is that these baddies have created factions where we've all got our group, but then they put one group against another. Imagine when that stops and everybody is just working for one goal, which is to help mankind and to clean up the shit that they've created. And I believe it can be done in a very, very, very short space of time. And you know when I'm talking about a very short space of time? I'm talking about, I reckon that in 3 to 6 months, the whole attitude of the world could be changed. Just in 3 to 6 months. The whole dynamic could be changed. In a year, we could see a revolution of change. And in 10 years, a whole new world. A whole new world. I don't think it's such a big job. And I don't think the world's in such a bad state that we can't do it. Oh, I think we can. I think we can. So that's where we are. The issue is this, to leave you with this. The emissary said, soon we will be reaching the tipping point. Now, I'm busy watching a series called Stranger Things. I like it. It's nice. It's a bit sci-fi, but it's nice. I like it. And it's set in the 80s, before all the stupidity began, so it's quite nice to watch. And there's no undertone of wokeness or anything like that. It's just nice. And a little girl who's got all these special powers is being kept in this house by this man who's doing her a favour. He's keeping her safe because she's in danger, but he won't let her go out. And she wants to go and see a friend, and he won't let her go and see a friend. And he said, don't you worry. You will see your friend soon. And the little girl looked at him and she said, after 7 days you said soon. Then after 27 days you said soon. Then after 207 days you said soon. When is soon? In 600 days? In 700 days? 1,000 days? Well, that's kind of what I feel like. When the emissaries say, and soon we will reach the tipping point, I think, I don't even know what that means, and they don't either. They know energetically what that means, but they would never put that into time. So I don't know. I really don't know when the tipping point is going to be hit, but soon, right? Soon. And the beautiful thing is that they said that I would see these things within my lifetime. At least the beginning of the beginning. That's what they said. So it's got to be, sooner rather than later, isn't it? But anyway, let's not get into when. All that we can do is focus and be excited about it and get excited about that. The cleansing that's going to happen. This coming together and just working to make this earth beautiful. Polishing up the jewel that is our earth again. And that'll be very beautiful. And I want to see it and I want to be part of it. I'm going to be picking up litter, bottles and plastic bottles and everything. I'm going to do a lot. I love you all and I'll speak to you all later. Bye-bye.